crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. So Florida's offense will take the first swing of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground with the 41.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Gators in a good spot here with second and short. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Catch in the middle, it's Hawkins. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He's loose. The 40. The 20. Touchdown Bulls. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
That's such a great job. Defense, because they never quit on the play. Yeah, they gave up a completion, but did you see them swarm to it, rip the ball out? They're able to scoop it, score. That is an unbelievable effort play by the defense.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And the Gators with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for space. It's long. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Caught near the sticks. It's Wilson. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 13.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida!
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bulls offense will take the field for the first time. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Hines is way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Brown will throw it. Pressure coming. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Bulls decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. No fair catches here, looking for room. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Ball. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They are in danger of squandering this great field position unless they can convert this 3rd and 5. Bring in the heat. The defender missed. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gator!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. From the gun, running back gets to give. And some room to work. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Nimrod. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And the Bulls want to crank the tempo. Looking for room. It's Norton. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Fires on the run. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. The Bulls send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Quarterback now breaking the field. He'll pull it down. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
First and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football. You can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another first down. First and 10 again.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going for it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. First play of the period, first down here. From the gun, give on the inside.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Leaves it with the back. Fights off the defender. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. And the Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll pull it on the read. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Right down the boulevard. It's good. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. They'll line up for a second down play. Might be changing the route. Going to swing it on second down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
And the Gators with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Hawkins. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They send the tight end in motion. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Catch in the middle. It's Brown. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Wants to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play.
Looking for the end zone. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Paulo, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Brown wants to pass. Rushes on him. He'll try to do it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. The Bulls will hustle to the line. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Norton. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Backed up now here, 2nd and long. The RPO, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun with it.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Bulls will punt it away on fourth down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. They get to him as he throws.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window if the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Under fire. Another incompletion on third down. The Gators line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And
can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Bulls will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Let's see what he can do with it. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Lagway. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their third possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
Flushed out of the pocket. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Gators will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
The offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
And the Bulls will move the sticks. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Escapes the sack. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. You got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to our guys and all those chomping hands there in the swamp.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any of you are this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
fought that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there and got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O's. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Brown will throw it. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of it.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Fighting off the defender. And he must have felt like there were 15 guys on defense, and he dodged a bunch of them in the backfield, but still knocked down for a loss. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28th.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from going up top. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got him 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Looking for the score. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Wide open downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. RPO complete to open the drive. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Bulls in the hurry-up. Brown wants to pass. It's complete to the left. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Rolling right and going deep. Makes the grab. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. The give to the left. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gator!
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Now the play fake. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. The Bulls will punt this one away. Here's the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Off play action on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Brown will throw it. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Alexis. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Oh, a lot of space. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play.
There he goes. Wide open spaces. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Handoff to the single back. Turning on the Jets. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Lagway using the quick game. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Gators will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get him corralled. Now this team has consecutive wins.